Thank you for tuning in to another week, another episode of Outside the Box with Onney. Of course, you know, I'm your host, Onney the CEO, and I have a fire segment lined up. I have one of my faves in the building. We go way, way back. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, the artist that I'm about to introduce, I met him years ago, and I became an instant fan of his music. But he has not stopped his journey. He is constantly evolving and creating new content, from music to comedy skits to podcasts. So I want you guys to give it up for Mankyne.
Yeah. Already, man, you know.
Thank you for coming on the show,
man. It is a blessing. You already know it's a blessing. I'm happy to be here, you know what I mean, watching your rise and everything. I'm supportive, you know what I'm saying, Black Girl Magic, but other than that, man, I'm here, you know what I'm saying?
I'm happy to finally have you across the table, you know.
Already.
We go way back from me doing interviews on your cyphers and stuff.
Way back, man. And look at you now, girl.
I'm telling you, we all on TV now.
Yeah, looking good. What up, Mike? You look good, man.
So tell us, what all you have going on right now?
Oh, man, everything. You know, first, all praise to God. I'm here, alive. I'm just gonna say it. I think I dodged COVID so far. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that because a lot of people are being affected. You know what I mean? But as far as in the industry, man, you know, we're gonna keep it popping. You know, first love is always gonna be music. You feel me? We're always dropping hits, you know what I mean? Always dropping new songs, hoping that they turn out to be hits. Let me just say it like that. But, music is on the way. My last project, 6, that's entitled for it. It's online, all the platforms right now. So I'm pushing that. I got my podcast going, Street Lingo podcast, you know what I mean? And don't forget, I'm going to plug you now.
Okay.
We looking to have you on there.
Oh, I'm going to pull up. My pull-up game is on 1,000.
Yeah. So Street Lingo podcast, me and my boy Fotre, we doing that. And also, I have got off into the comedy skits, you know what I mean? Because all my life, people have been telling me, hey, man, you're a comedian or something? You're funny, man, you know? So I started getting off into that, and so far it's going so good, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting some positive feedback. I got a lot of influence from some of the comedians that's already out there, like Country Wayne and, you know, just to name a few and stuff like that. And I'm seeing what they doing and seeing how they do it. Big Ja, you know, just to name a few, what's her name? Jess Hilarious, you know, all of that, man. So I'm into all of that, and I do my own thing. So, yeah, you know, real motivated.
Now, I'm going to take you back a little bit on your music. Now, how long have you been creating music?
Creating music, I'm going to say it's dating back to 1996, you know, just really being serious about creating songs and expressing myself through lyrics and, you know, doing music and stuff like that. So, you know, right now I'm about, you know, I'm deep 25 years or something, you know what I'm saying? Deep.
We showing our age today, huh?
Ain't no sense of lying about it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be 71 next month. I look good for 71, you feel me? So I'm going to represent that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down for my age group, man. All my senior citizens out there, man. We keep it popping.
Oh, you funny.
Yeah, you know, but I've been doing music, man. It's going on 25 years, man. I've been rapping longest. Man, one of your favorite rappers, I don't know. Yeah. I've been trying to do my thing, but, you know, it's inspiring, you know.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah,
That's
we
dope.
got to keep that, man. I listened to the song that you blessed me with the feature with about 2 weeks ago. I was playing it for a chick. She was like, you don't never make no music for women. It's just you know, I said, all my music is for women. She said, no. I said, women, not hoes, women. You don't make music for women. I said, no, let me go pull up this one right here. See this right here? I got the Onney.
Featured on the track.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
man,
so
you know
for those that don't know,
and then
we've done
like,
music collaborations in the past together as well. So this isn't our first time sitting across the table or working. Like I said, he's a friend. He's, definitely a friend. Really family now. Yeah.
You feel me? Yes. Everything is cool.
Man, that's the name of the song.
You feel me? Everything is cool, man. When I played that for her, she was
that's
just
what
like,
I should have had at the end of the show.
That's what I'm thinking you was going to. I was like, Kwame. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, but that's okay.
It's all good. You know
we'll play it for the awards ceremony.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you getting right. You don't get some credits off that, man. Come on, man. You did all the work, you know, so. But yeah, that's still a beautiful song, man. We can drop that thing again.
I was booth ready. We did that. We just, man, shout out to Magic.
Shout out to Magic. R.I.P. Magic Mike, man. You know what I mean? Those was the days, you know. But yeah, that was a great experience. And to this day, you know, I'm not ashamed to admit I don't have another song like that. So, you know what I mean? You can jump in my archives, and that's like, that's my go-to. So
yeah, well, I definitely have to come and grace another track.
And who was that? Corey? I think that was Corey singing on there. I think that was Corey singing on there. Shout out to Corey, man. Corey Blues. Yeah, I think that was Corey singing on there, man. So it was definitely a hit with both of you. Were just guaranteed mainstream ready, industry ready. Nobody could hate on nothing y'all was doing. Then I came in with mine, but they was like, okay, we can't hate on this verse, but you know, so it was all good. So that was the song.
Definitely enjoyed the experience. Yeah, so now that you're venturing off into other things. Wait, before I even go there, where are you from originally? For those that are watching, because we all the way in Ghana. Where are you?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ghana, man. You know, I had a trip over there, Africa. You talking about Africa? Uh-huh. Yeah. But anyway, so when you say where I'm from, you mean like Houston, like city, Houston,
city state, because I have people from all around the country.
Park, Houston, Texas. I jumped out of Jeff Davis Hospital, which I ain't even there no more, so I'm showing my age. I jumped out of Jeff Davis Hospital and landed on Malmedy Street right by Timmy Chan's in South Park. That's where it all started. And, we kind of jumped around South Park. Back then, I was too young to understand that my dad was just moving in and out of rent houses, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we was on several streets. Every year, he even got a new rent house somewhere. I didn't understand the rent game or whatever. But, yeah, we bounced all around there. And to the Southwest, I stayed on the north side. Houston. I am H-Town bound all the way. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's to answer your question.
So we know that, you're from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing music for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
What was the aha moment that made you want to branch off into comedy?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm really not branching off into it. It's always been there.
It's like a
you know what I mean? But I never, outside of me dealing with people that come into my, everyday environment that can see the humor that I possess, as far as trying to be comical to a crowd, I do this every time I perform rap.
Right.
When I come out, I'm going to engage with the crowd, throw some jokes out there, and then go into my set. So I was already grooming myself for it. I just never really focused and jumped in on the skit part.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as doing a comedy skit, because I'm not gonna do the stand-up comedy, nothing like that. I'm not stand-up comedy, but just showing the humor side and doing skits. I think to myself how innovative I am, and I'm like, I can come up with something crazy all day long. If I can get into this to this point where this is what's paying my bills, I'll be the best at it, because I can just sit back in a think tank and be like, this is what we finna do. If I just thought about this like 20 years ago, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'd be rich.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Right. It's like we go after the wrong thing. It's like, damn, you should have went after this, and you could have circled back to that, because everybody trying to do that. Think outside the box.
Outside the box. We're going to get back on the comedy, but I actually want our listeners and our viewers to check out your song, Proof. So check it out. Proof, Mankyne.
They don't really want to see. They don't really want to see. They don't really want to see the truth. They don't really want to cross that gun line knowing they ain't bulletproof. They don't really want to. They don't really want to. They don't really want to. They don't really wanna see the truth. They don't really wanna cross that gun line, no, it ain't bulletproof. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. I got one I'm trying to get to. Then I come back on the third like the rent due. Stealing money like I'm working up at TSU. Alumni in the hood, nigga, we the truth. They don't wanna see the proof. You don't wanna see collection at your front door. Hurt, knocking at your front door. Pay me what you owe for, I send it in the default. Tickets on his head, he don't really know what he bought. That's the price of doing business in the deep drought. The intricacies of the game we don't speak about. Throw that bitch back in the water, we don't keep trout. Fish scaling on boys, no seesaw. Hurt, they don't wanna see the proof. Swim with me, let me show you what a shark do. Never what I ought do, I killed and I think about it. Sewing up the game, let my bank account reap about it. Punchlines, yeah, I'm all at your teeth about it. That Draco, you ain't get to reach about it. Open casket made your baby mama have to scream about it. Your niggas wanted revenge and then they thought of it. They don't really wanna see the truth. They don't really wanna cross that gun line, knowing they ain't bulletproof. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna see the truth. They don't really wanna cross that gun line, knowing they ain't bulletproof. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. Grimy individuals, you know that crime life matter. Documented proofs when it splatter. Somebody tell Martha to sleep, I want the cake batter. I need them higher than angels, no Jake ladder. Pop a dope platter, then we spend it all on the re-up. Tell them FEs, get they D up. Every day is Christmas, mama, we gon' put a tree up. Gift wrapping work, everybody wanna see us. They don't really wanna see the truth. They don't really wanna cross that gun line, knowing they ain't bulletproof. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna. They don't really wanna see the truth. They don't really wanna cross that gun line, knowing they ain't bulletproof. They don't really wanna. 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 They don't really wanna see it.
Man, I just saw a lot of familiar faces in that video.
Yeah.
So how are you received when you take your music on the road, different cities?
Man, you know what? It's the same old story. You know, when you go to other cities and states and you communicate with people, they receive you most likely in a better way than in your own actual city. So it's always love out of town. I mean, I traveled all over this country with my homie Big Mike while he was on tour. You know, I just open up for him and do stuff like that. But I'm be the one more hands-on with the people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Versus him. But so it's always been love, man. I can't think of a time where it wasn't love. I can't think of a time. The people come up to you, hand you a drink, hand you some drugs, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's always,
right.
let me take a picture with you. You know, it's always love. It's love in the city too, but I'm saying it's always love outside.
Right,
you
right.
know, I haven't experienced any bad things. You know what I mean? So
now, speaking of working with other people, who are some of the artists you've collaborated with in your tenure of music?
Locally, I would say, let's say, if I'm throwing out a name of someone that most people know about that I work with, of course it's gonna be Big Mike. We got several songs together. Of course it's gonna be Lil Keke. You know, I've worked with ESG. I've worked, just the local rappers. As far as we did a song together type stuff. You know what I mean? Them just to name a few. But then if I'm gonna just keep it a buck and just go to my homies that's probably bubbling and surfacing and getting ready.
That's
to pop.
what I want to know about.
You know, my homie D-Gotti, my cousin Big Phats. You know what I mean? With the whole Pud movement, him, Big Pup. You know, all of them. We all done stuff together. And you know what? I done got to the point where I done music with people I probably forgot. You know.
Yeah, you've been doing it for so long.
You know what I'm saying? So long.
You be in the studio and they be like, "Man, that beat, jump on this track with me." You be like, "Okay, here go a verse." And before you know it,
I've heard songs that I didn't even know I was on. You know, in a sense to say. I remember going to the studio and laying this verse for somebody. So they might took this raw track and laid this verse, and then they got somebody else on this song, and they didn't put somebody else on this song, and all of a sudden it's on this platform or this mixtape, and it get crazy. But currently, again, my partner, he's supposed to be here today. Fotre, me and him got a lot of music together. You know, he got a new mixtape that I'm all over too. We keep it popping like that.
Yeah, speaking of Trey, I have another track that he's actually featured on with you, Texas Buffet. So
Texas Buffet, that's a cypher. Me, Trey,
yeah,
might be.
Yeah, it's another cypher. So let's check out this cypher.
Take 6. I donated my kidneys. I donated my lungs. But that's it. Before I give you niggas anything, I'll donate this drum. Talking round for round, looking for a Nate to get my Roberts on. Pushing for a hot box with Tyson, then I'm probably on. I ain't fucking with you little niggas, cause I'm probably grown. Only thing connected to you L's is your fucking phone. I ain't calling on you niggas. No, swear to God, I ain't calling on you niggas. The price just went up. It's Hennessy inside my exotic pop cup. Traded pennies, now my stock up. Used to think of dollars on the floor when she shook her ass. Now I think of dollars in Colorado when they shoot the gas. Boxing lessons, we ain't lacing up no Everlast. Dog proof, UPS proof, you know, secure the bag. Them bitches know what it is, they hear the dealer tag. Thank God for dark tint, the she'll sold some naked ass. Breaking news, the package didn't have a scratch on it. Guess it's cause the Addy we used didn't have a trap on it. R.I.P. to them niggas didn't have a strap on them. Gotta know you hit enough licks, the dice will crap on you. Buffet lyrics, cause in the spirit I endeavor. If my hand can't trump, bitch, I demand a reshuffle. From the shoebox to the duffel bag, bitch, my bank account for every nigga paying and every that was lost and found.
Texas. Yeah, you know, damn right we from Texas. Mike B, Mankyne. Say, now you can find me somewhere between the snare and the hi-hat, smoking on shit that got him like, where you buy that? That Zai got me high, feeling close to the God, and don't believe what they post in them blogs. The flow clicking like a link in the bio. I murder this shit like a body found stinking, next stink in the bio. Don't try your luck with me, you get fucked for free. You think it's a game? Well, come see. You know it ain't no stopping my dream, my plot and my scheme. Started with a rock in the fiend to a block on the beam. Really that scale was digital. I push more poison than Bell Biv and DeVoe. Just trying to reach my quota. Streets cold as Minnesota. Gotta be a Viking. When niggas rat, they get the folding. Secret indictments. This education for paper chasers that seek enlightenment. I'm obligated to lace them so they don't repeat the cycle. And on these beats, I'm Michael Jackson, Jordan, or Tyson. Wherever I'm at, recording, I'm nicest. It be like that till I'm lifeless. Make them adapt to the prices. Terrorizing the track like ISIS. For real.
Texas. Southside, nigga. South Union to be exact. PNG representer, nigga. I started and I come to finish it. Mike Jack better beat it, this a thriller. I'm from where they still looking for patent hawk killers. Blind leading the blind, need braille just to fill us. A threat to mankind dying in the hands of killers. Give head to pillars, still move like drug dealers. Take the cost to be the boss, but they still trying to bill us. Only God can heal us, so say a prayer when the bullets fly. Clutch city, shoot like Robert Ory when the score tied. Why lie, check the score, we already winning. Why die broke when we already sinning? In the beginning it was darkness, then became light. Heavy-handed with the 40, so it's hard to aim right. Hang tight, let me go ahead and rep this shit for Texas. Niggas be talking, but I'm really walking and we ain't going the same direction. Drop top, let a hoe bob and don't show that hoe, no affection. Smith & Wesson, catch it on my hip when niggas flexing. Sipping a bar, swinging cars, that's what players do. If it wasn't for screw, these niggas' careers would be through. I'm like glue, stuck to the money, I ain't fucking with you. Unless I'm high or drunk, then you can slide through. I'm from the Bayou City, go way back like Smitty. Don't make me act like Diddy and send you off for the cheesecake. How we gon' rep the city when most of these niggas be fake? I did it with one take, so nigga go ahead and hate.
Yeah, Texas Buffet.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Speaking of, for Trey, you told me earlier in the interview that you guys have a podcast that you're starting.
Yeah, Street Lingo.
Street Lingo. Tell me about that. When did you guys start that?
We just started Street Lingo podcast, man. It's been about close to 60 days we going on now. So we're in the process of lining up everyone we want to interview and stuff like that. Just learning on what all platforms we want to release it on outside of just what Apple got going on and YouTube and Facebook, things like that. Just trying to figure, but yeah, Street Lingo, we interview artists, everyday people. If they got a story to tell, we cover a lot of topics. Really, we cover a lot of trending topics. We want to, you know, everyone got their own mind and, you know, the way they view what's going on in America and things like that, from religion to politics to sex to, you know, hustling, just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make sure that our voice is heard and we give it that twist from a real person standpoint. You know what I mean? So coming from, you know, our type of level of integrity. Mm-hmm. And then really what we like to do is, if we are interviewing a person, you know, to give them something as far as the questions that we ask and stuff that we bring out of them that they didn't expect. Mm-hmm. You know, and see how they feel about certain things, because a lot of times we'll interview the person and then we'll get off into what they like and what they got going on, and everybody wants to promote themselves, you know, but giving them an opportunity to release something that their fan base may not have otherwise came across about them, you know,
right?
Because you can tell a lot about a person off of what they feel about somebody else's situation,
right?
Or what's going on,
right,
you know what
right.
I mean? So, you know, I try to key in on stuff like that, and yeah, we, you know, try to have fun at the same time, and we like to pick exotic locations,
okay,
you know, somewhere different when we're interviewing the person. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll you know, try to get it set up to where, oh, I'm interviewing this person over here at this hotel, or I'm interviewing this person over here at this park, or, you know, and even giving them a chance to let us know where they would be more comfortable, or what if they have a certain setting they want to be in. You know,
okay.
Due to COVID and all that stuff, some people will be like, you know what, I want to do the interview, but do it in my living room.
Okay.
Okay, like, well, your living room, you know, we got adequate space and electricity. We're gonna bring the equipment. We're gonna set up. Boom. We're gonna film you right here in your living room.
Yeah.
You know, just to give a little different of a twist, and I love it.
Oh, I like that street
You know.
lingo. You taking it out to the street.
Oh yeah, man. You know,
One-on-one with the
we
people.
definitely, you know, and just a lot of times we may put stuff in street terms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
street
lingo
lingo
come
is,
from. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Okay, so, you know, for example, if we were discussing Deshaun Watson and what happened to him, the Texans quarterback, of course, normal people, they're going to hear about, you know, how they feel on YouTube, people's podcasts, sports writers, people, Stephen A. Smiths of the world or whatever. But what about the common people, the fan?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what about somebody who's not in that particular field, and you ask them how they feel about it? You know what I mean? How they feel about R. Kelly, how they feel about the coronavirus, how, you know, just putting that information out there.
We ain't gonna even start
know?
talking about the corona, because that'll be a whole debate.
Yeah, man, it's interesting. You know, I really was surprised when I talked to certain people about how they feel about COVID.
Yeah.
How do you feel about corona?
That's a whole nother.
You know what I mean?
That's a whole nother segment.
Yeah.
So outside the podcast and the comedy skits, what do we have to look forward to from Mankyne?
Outside of the podcast, outside of the comedy skits, okay, that's basically what I got going on in my life. As far as what I'm doing, as far as the entertainment is concerned, it would be the podcast, it would be the comedy skits, and it would be the music.
Are you still releasing? You have any new music that you're gonna be releasing soon?
Yeah. You know, we work on music all the time.
Right.
You know, I have different producers that I got tracks for, and I marinate on that. You know, but time has changed. So where, let's say 10, 12 years ago, I'm thinking one way. I got to get these rhymes out here. Now I'm like you. I'm thinking outside the box.
Correct.
But when it comes to thinking outside the box, there go your mind drifting, wondering. Yeah. You know what I mean? You think about this, think about that. You know what I mean? You could get caught up with that and never do nothing. You know, some people do.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, every day I wake up is another opportunity for me to, you know, do something different with my life. But yeah, right now those are the top three things: the music, the podcast, the comedy skits, family. You know, so those are the.
Well, we want to keep up with you, Mankyne. You actually have an Instagram page as well. You guys can go follow it. It's MANKYNE. Make sure you hit that follow button.
Hit that follow button.
He also has a YouTube page where his content is on there. You can go check out some of his videos. stream some of his music there as well. But his music is on all streaming platforms, so be sure you look that up as well. He also has a Facebook fan page. You can go over to Facebook for our Facebookers out there. Make sure you hit that like
Lingo
button.
podcast page as well.
Yeah, we have that coming. And we also have his Twitter page. You can follow his Twitter. He'll get to tweeting. We're going to get on that. He'll get to tweet more often.
I do more tweeting, man. You know, it's a lot of stuff to be on, so it's like, man,
and definitely look up his Street Lingo podcast page. Are you gonna have that on YouTube as well?
The Street Lingo podcast page is on Facebook right now, because we'll upload a lot of, you know, the podcast shows onto Facebook, onto YouTube, things like that. But definitely, I want to, you know, take advantage of that audience that's on Facebook. You know what I mean? Let them know you on Facebook all day.
A lot of people are still
It's
there.
on there. You on YouTube all day? It's on there.
And while I have your attention, I want to remind our listeners and our viewers that we are on multiple platforms. You can find us on Radio Public, Google, Spreaker, Stitcher, Hip Hop Streets live stream music app. You can also find us on A-Star TV. Our show, we have a new segment every Wednesday at 7 on all the platforms listed, and then you can catch us on Thursdays on A-Star TV. Make sure that you stream us on Hip Hop Streets live stream music app. Go over to our YouTube page, Outside the Box with Onney. Make sure you hit subscribe. Also hit that bell notification so that you can be notified when a new episode comes out. And tell a friend to follow the movement. I want to thank you, Mankyne. I wish we had more time because, of course, I have more questions. But, hey, maybe there's room for a part 2 later on down the line.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. We did a lot
and
in our time.
with me.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a blessing to be here.
Yes, it's been a blessing to have you, you know, just being able to bear witness to your journey.
Yes.
Now, for those that are watching, if there's a nugget of advice you can give somebody, what would that be?
If there was what?
A nugget of advice.
That I would like to give someone.
Yes, those that are listening and watching.
Get you some money, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you believe in God and get you some money, because all things will unfold if you get your paper right. I don't care what they tell you, but if you believe in God and you get your money, everything else will happen for you. So get your money right.
Oh, well, yeah. Get your money right.
Get your money right.
Yeah, and I ain't talking about scamming either, but, you know, that's how you get your money
right,
is your
man.
business.
That's between you and the feds, but you get your money right. I respect the person that clock in as well as the one who's scamming, so just don't scam me. You know what I mean?
That part. Well, again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box with Onney. We are going to close out the show with another song with Mankyne featuring Fortray, Kwame Brown. And I want to thank you,
know what I'm
for
saying?
coming on Outside the Box.
Thank you, girl.
And let me get all in your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
yes,
up in
I
there,
love
girl.
you, too. You know, we don't tell people that enough, but I
Goddamn
definitely
right.
watch your journey.
Give
I
people
respect
they
your
flowers
hustle.
while
I
they here,
respect your
man.
grind, and I love you, fam.
Let's do it.
All right. You are now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box.
Lil Lee here been fucking with my crew. Trying to take our territory. Yeah, I ain't tried. I took that shit. Let the man talk. I feel like we need to renegotiate terms. Okay. Lieutenant Key from now on. Either that or this little motherfucking head is my fault.
I'm on my mama's cooking, bitch. I think I'm Kwame Brown. Talking about it in the dark will get you lost and found. I'ma play my position, let you know when you out of bounds. We traveling from state to state, the lingo, we from out of town. I'm on my mama's cooking, bitch. I think I'm Kwame Brown. Talking about it in the dark will get you lost and found. I'ma play my position, let you know when you out of bounds. We traveling from state to state, the lingo, we from out of town. If they gon' legalize it, I guess I need a LLC. Fucking send a PPP and tell that bitch to PayPal me. Long as the money change hands, you minimize the rain chance. I came from Galveston waters, we leave our victims insane. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes right there where it happened. Shot that shit like it was a movie clip, some people call it capping. We just mapping out a way to keep indictments off our back. Let my bitch walk from the freeway to the raceway and back. Facts. Been vaccinated since 87, still coughing spit. On amongst these a myth, nigga, guard your bitch. Cause you can't play on my channel without some sponsorship. H-Town shooter trying to ball in other conferences. Semi-pro, I heard the feds run that other league. Stephen A will never get to say I ain't Joel Embiid. Semi-pro, I heard the feds run that other league. Stephen A will never get to say I ain't Joel Embiid. I'm on my mama's cooking, bitch, I think I'm Kwame Brown. Talking about it in the dark will get you lost and found. I'ma play my position, let you know when you out of bounds. We traveling from state to state, the lingo, we from out of town. I'm on my mama's cooking, bitch, I think I'm Kwame Brown. Talking about it in the dark will get you lost and found. I'ma play my position, let you know when you out of bounds. We traveling from state to state, the lingo, we from out of town.
Another round, got her running like she Mayweather. She a knockout, so it's no wondering how she made cheddar. The average nigga gon' sweat her and let her do her thing. Only fans in the stands, so nigga peep the game. Peep the rain, it ain't come from King Johnny or Johnny Dane. Them BBS's shine harder than the sun after it rain. Like country Wayne, them diamonds like water, so call me drip. Paint dripping off the candy, can't stand me, but don't slip. King like Tip with a grand hustle when you see me. With a bad girl up under my umbrella like Riri. Life like TV, don't get yours turned off. Don't get lost with these actors, non-factors trying to be boss. Fuck a dream, lemon pepper wings, rather be Ross. On a couple things like wings on the plane when we floss. Ain't nothing false, boy, we true to life players. Conversation rule a nation, this lingo gon' pay us.
I'm on my mama's cooking, bitch, I think I'm Kwame Brown. Talking about it in the dark will get you lost and found. I'ma play my position, let you know when you out of bounds. We traveling from state to state, the lingo, we from out of town. I'm on my mama's cooking, bitch, I think I'm Kwame Brown. Talking about it in the dark will get you lost and found. I'ma play my position, let you know when you out of bounds. We traveling from state to state, the lingo, we from out of town.